Saturn's rings are acting strange. Hubble captures mysterious spokes. Mysterious features were first seen decades ago by Voyager spacecraft. Since their discovery by NASA's Voyager mission in the 1980s, temporary spoke features across Saturn's rings have fascinated scientists, yet eluded explanation. They have been observed in the years preceding and following the planet's equinox, becoming more prominent as the date approaches. Hello and welcome to KYC News. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Saturn's upcoming autumnal equinox of the Northern Hemisphere on May 6, 2025, means that spoke season has come again. NASA's Hubble Space Telescope will be on the job studying the spokes, thanks to time dedicated to Saturn in the mission's ongoing Outer Planet Atmosphere's Legacy (OPAL) program. Are the smudgy features related to Saturn's magnetic field and its interaction with the solar wind, as prevailing theory suggests? Confirmation could come in this spoke season, as scientists combine archival data from NASA's Cassini mission with new Hubble observations. New images of Saturn from NASA's Hubble Space Telescope herald the start of the planet's spoke season surrounding its equinox, when enigmatic features appear across its rings. The cause of the spokes, as well as their seasonal variability, has yet to be fully explained by planetary scientists. Hubble captures the start of a new spoke season at Saturn. New images of Saturn from NASA's Hubble Space Telescope herald the start of the planet's spoke season surrounding its equinox, when enigmatic features appear across its rings. The cause of the spokes, as well as their seasonal variability, has yet to be fully explained by planetary scientists. Like Earth, Saturn is tilted on its axis and therefore has 4 seasons, though because of Saturn's much larger orbit, each season lasts approximately 7 Earth years. Equinox occurs when the rings are tilted edge-on to the Sun. The spokes disappear when it is near summer or winter solstice on Saturn. When the Sun appears to reach either its highest or lowest latitude in the northern or southern hemisphere of a planet. As the autumnal equinox of Saturn's northern hemisphere on May 6, 2025, draws near, the spokes are expected to become increasingly prominent and observable. The suspected culprit for the spokes is the planet's variable magnetic field. Planetary magnetic fields interact with the solar wind, creating an electrically charged environment on Earth. When those charged particles hit the atmosphere, this is visible in the northern hemisphere as the aurora borealis, or northern lights. Scientists think that the smallest, dust-sized icy ring particles can become charged as well, which temporarily levitates those particles above the rest of the larger icy particles and boulders in the rings. NASA's Hubble Space Telescope has observation time devoted to Saturn each year, thanks to the Outer Planet Atmosphere's Legacy (OPAL) program, and the dynamic gas giant planet always shows us something new. This latest image heralds the start of Saturn's spoke season with the appearance of 2 smudgy spokes in the B ring on the left in the image. The shape and shading of spokes varies. They can appear light or dark, depending on the viewing angle, and sometimes appear more like blobs than classic radial spoke shapes, as seen here. The ephemeral features don't last long, but as the planet's autumnal equinox approaches on May 6, 2025, more will appear. Scientists will be looking for clues to explain the cause and nature of the spokes. It's suspected they are ring material that is temporarily charged and levitated by interaction between Saturn's magnetic field and the solar wind, but this hypothesis has not been confirmed. Credit: Science, NASA, ESA, Amy Simon, NASA GSFC, Image Processing, Alyssa Pagan, STSCI. The ring spokes were first observed by NASA's Voyager mission in the early 1980s. The transient, mysterious features can appear dark or light depending on the illumination and viewing angles. Thanks to Hubble's OPAL program, which is building an archive of data on the outer solar system planets, we will have longer dedicated time to study Saturn's spokes this season than ever before, said NASA's senior planetary scientist Amy Simon, head of the Hubble Outer Planet Atmosphere's Legacy (OPAL) program. Saturn's last equinox occurred in 2009, while NASA's Cassini spacecraft was orbiting the gas giant planet for close-up reconnaissance. With Cassini's mission completed in 2017 and the Voyager spacecrafts long gone, Hubble is continuing the work of long-term monitoring of changes on Saturn and the other outer planets. Despite years of excellent observations by the Cassini mission, the precise beginning and duration of the spoke season is still unpredictable, rather like predicting the first storm during hurricane season, Simon said. While our solar system's other three gas giant planets also have ring systems, nothing compares to Saturn's prominent rings, making them a laboratory for studying spoke phenomena. Whether spokes could or do occur at other ring planets is currently unknown. It's a fascinating magic trick of nature we only see on Saturn, for now at least, Simon said. Hubble's Opal program will add both visual and spectroscopic data and wavelengths of light from ultraviolet to near-infrared to the archive of Cassini observations. Scientists are anticipating putting these pieces together to get a more complete picture of the spoke phenomenon and what it reveals about ring physics in general. The Hubble Space Telescope is a project of international cooperation between NASA and ESA. NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center in Greenbelt, Maryland, manages the telescope. The Space Telescope Science Institute, STSCI, in Baltimore conducts Hubble science operations. STSCI is operated for NASA by the Association of Universities for Research in Astronomy in Washington, D.C. According to the given information, Saturn's rings show strange spokes during the planet's autumnal or vernal equinox. The cause of the spokes is not fully understood, but scientists suspect that it may be related to the planet's magnetic field. The mystery of Saturn's rings is the cause of the spoke phenomenon during the equinoxes. The seasonal and cyclical nature of the spokes is still unclear, and further study is needed to fully understand the physics behind them. Saturn's orbit is unusual in that it takes about 7 Earth years to complete one cycle, meaning that each season lasts about 7 Earth years. This is due to Saturn's larger orbit and tilted axis. One of Saturn's most unusual features is its extensive ring system, which is made up of ice and rock particles ranging in size from tiny grains to large boulders. The rings are visible from Earth, and their unique characteristics have made them a subject of scientific study and fascination for many years. In conclusion, what's happening to Saturn's rings? Scientists suspect that the spokes that appear on Saturn's rings during equinoxes are caused by the planet's magnetic field. The solar wind sends charged particles into Saturn's magnetic field, and this can cause icy ring particles to become charged and temporarily float above the rest of the ring. This phenomenon is similar to how the northern and southern lights are produced on Earth. The spokes are expected to become more prominent during Saturn's upcoming autumnal equinox in May 2025. NASA's Hubble Space Telescope captured images of strange spokes appearing across Saturn's rings during Saturn's autumnal or vernal equinox, which lasts about 7 years. Researchers believe the spokes are caused by Saturn's magnetic field, which sends charged particles from the solar wind into its magnetic field. The particles in the ring can become charged and temporarily levitate. There's something strange going on with Saturn's beautiful rings. The gas giant experiences 4 seasons, much like our own except 7 Earth years in length, thanks to its tilted axis. During the planet's equinox, when its rings tilt edge-on to the sun, mysterious and fleeting new features appear in its rings called spokes. As NASA explains, astronomers have started referring to this period as spoke season, something that has been observed since the early 1980s thanks to NASA's Voyager mission. Now, the agency's Hubble Space Telescope has captured images of these strange lines crossing Saturn's rings, heralding the start of the planet's most puzzling transitional period.